Hi, guys. So I'm going to be really, I'm going to be really sensitive about how I deliver you this message. And so excuse me, about how I deliver this message. And I'm just letting you know it's a trigger warning. If you experienced any type of sexual abuse or spiritual abuse, where you had entities bothering you your whole life and you felt it, this could be in any type of way you had. Everybody's not going to understand this message, and I don't expect you to, honestly. It's really for those who have been dealing with spiritual energy for a long time. Hello, everyone. And just to guide you through a little bit about what I'm talking about. Let me see here if I could do this. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to read you guys something that I wrote this morning. Okay. It is early. It is 8:45 a.m. in New York, but I want to give you guys this message early because last night before I went to bed, if I get emotional, just this is a message and it's happening for a reason, right? Again, everyone is not going to understand this message. But it's so important. So I'm going to ask my throat chakra to be cleared. I'm going to ask all energies and entities to move far from my area, my energy. This message needs to get out because there's a lot of people that are experiencing this, but they don't understand what it is. Okay. So 5:45, it's mad early. It's 8:46 to me. That's early. I'm sleeping usually till 10, 12 o'clock. I work at night a lot in my sleep and my dreams. Anyway, so I'm going to read to you guys what I wrote this morning, okay? And this you might resonate with this. If you've dealt with any type of sexual abuse or bullying, whether it be bullying here in this 3D realm or in other realms, as I have. And we're talking early, and this is a very important message. Not everybody's going to get it, but that's okay. So again, a trigger warning for those of you who are sensitive and emotional and can't handle this just yet, because I asked my guides to finally show me like what needs to be fully released so that I can finally fucking move on. Because when you know that you've been, please don't start with my throat, please. When you know that you've been attacked your whole life, especially by spiritual entities, or people or family or anybody, this message can resonate for you in the spiritual realm or in this 3D realm. When you know you've been attacked, you always said it, nobody believed you, everybody thought you were crazy, and you went crazy because of it, right? So thank you, the trash vegan, I appreciate it, but there's a lot of people who are gonna get sensitive over this. So I'm gonna read to you what I wrote this morning. So I like to write a lot. I write all the time, which you should, as somebody goes through this. And it says, my throat is like closing up, so I'm going to clear that really quick. It's like almost like it's like I'm getting this out for the last time, but we are getting this out as a collective. So I'll read to you what I wrote this morning. Don't cry, Flo. And I'm crying. If I cry, I'm sorry. Oh God, I feel like a little baby. I'm so sorry. Okay. But emotions are important, right? When you're breaking free from the last bit of your karmic torture that you've been experiencing, that you didn't do to yourself. Please, God, clear my throat. I need to get this message out. When you're clearing up your last bit of karmic stuff, you're going to be very emotional about it. This is the last. I asked my guides last night. I asked the universe. I asked God. And I'm going to tell you, because I'm a little bit upset with my guides right now. And it's not them I'm upset with, but you'll understand when I explain to you what this is. This is what you're going to go through. And this is why Spirit always has me show people what you're going to go through when you're releasing heavy karmic things that you find out this has been happening to you. Okay. Because I am strong and this is going to help people. So I'm going to give this message. It's going to help people. So I have to do it. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right, this is going to help people. So this is my mission. This is my mission to share my pain, to share what I've been through so that people can also release what they've been going. So ever since I was younger, ever since I was younger, some of you might experience this. I always had like, how can I explain to you? Perverts were attracted to me. So I could remember like being on a train and a guy randomly flashing me when I was like 15, 16 on my way home from Manhattan. I can remember working in my uncle's law office, and this Jewish guy walked in and he stood up and I was like, "Can I help you?" And he took his pants down and like shaked his penis in front of me. A Hasidic Jew, right? Which is why I kind of look at them today and I'm like, ugh, sick. You know what I mean? Perverts, like they're suppressed sexually, and this is the things they do. And many times I got flashed by people, men that were like very aggressive, and even women. I remember women used to, I had a few things with women where they used to like grab my vagina and shit like this. This happened a lot in my life, all throughout my life. It happened. But the one specific thing that I'll never forget, and I'm going to talk about it again. Again, this is going to be triggering, but I'm going to talk about it. Some people have been through this. There was a man, he was older, and I remember my whole family being at a party. This I was probably like 7 years old, and he had me sit on his lap, and I was wearing a dress, like a little dress, and I was 7 years old. There was 50, 60 people in the room, and he put me on his lap. Everybody's laughing, joking, and I can feel a hand, and he put it up my skirt and touched me down there. Okay, like stuck his finger up there. And because everyone was there, I just stood there in shock. First of all, didn't know what to do. And he like smiled, like this like evil smile, right? This has been a repetitive theme in this lifetime. And I've experienced many things like that. I can remember when I was younger, one of my cousins I was in the room and he came in with his his two friends. They pulled my pants down. I was probably like 12 years old. And they pulled my pants down and they went about touching me. And like his friend was laughing and I was crying and I was really scared. And this happened repetitively. And then I could remember from the age of 15 to 17, I was having this entity come to my room at night and it was raping me every night, constantly raping me over and over again. And I didn't understand what was going on to the point where I went to the doctors and I said, "What is going on?" And he's like, "You're having sexsomnia and all this shit." But no, I was being raped by an entity. And it destroyed my character, right? And this is the reason why I ended up doing drugs and all that, because of all the perversion that I experienced growing up. So this is going to help someone. I'm sorry if this message is retarded and you guys are like, "Oh God, Flo, what are you talking about?" But I don't care. This is going to help somebody. And so this has happened a lot. I have many experience of touching and groping by family, right? This is why I'm saying this. And then I remember like Albanian women, I would be like at a wedding or at a party and I'd be like washing dishes and they would walk up to me and like grab my vagina and like tell me how pretty I was. And like my mom said, when I was little, everybody used to be like, "You're so pretty. She's so pretty." And everybody wanted to hold me and watch me and keep me at their house. And I understand why now, because they were all perverted and they wanted a pretty little girl around. And, I was really girly and really quiet, really shy. And it happened many times, multiple times. One of my girl cousins tried to get me to sleep with her husband one time. And I said no. I started crying. I ran out of the room. I was young. still young, and these things were happening to me, and it just kept following me over and over and over again. There would be men that would be super aggressive and be like, come on, do this with me. Then I got older and I didn't understand sex, and it was always a problem between me and sexual encounters with people, because I would look at them like predators, and I continuously did that. And still till today, I don't remember a time where I've had sex and gone, wow, that was amazing. And instead it was always, I feel gross, like I feel weird. And if they would touch me in certain areas, I would get triggered. I'd be like, get the fuck off me. And this would happen. And I'm not here to make you guys sad. I'm here to talk about this because a lot of people experience this and they don't know who to talk to about it. So I have to be the one. This is my mission, the purpose, right? Why did I go through this? Because whatever reason it is. Now, I strongly believe we choose a lot of things, but a lot of things, what pisses me off is that children, it is hard for spirit to protect children, but it's not, because they've stopped me from situations that I needed to do, and they could have done that to the people going to touch these kids or hurt these children. However, I strongly believe I had to go through all of it, blah blah blah, so that I could stand here in front of you today and share my experiences. So I wrote this morning because I had a dream of, which what were family members from my father's side, I believe, and some from my mom's side, I'm not sure. And they were all men, and it was a bunch of them. And they were holding me down in the dream, and I was fighting them. And I was like, get the fuck off me. And I was like, I'm going in there. And he was like, no, you're not. He was angry because I was about to discover the truth. And this entity and these people, whoever they were, some looked like they were trying to help me, like get away from him so that I could figure things out. But to me, I've seen them all in my dreams doing the same shit. So you have no excuse for none of you, because you've all done the same actions. I forgive you, but we're done here. Goodbye. And they were holding him down, and I finally broke free from him. And then I went into this space in my dream. I went to the space, and it was like a garage, and I was locked away. Somebody for this happened to me in a past life. This was the lifetime I had to release. This is where the sexual fears come from and the perversion and all that. So in a past life, this man who kind of looked like Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm not gonna hold you, he kept me hostage for my whole life. Like he used me as a sex slave. This is what spirit was showing me. And he was doing weird shit. I have to say it this way, you guys. He was like sticking woods up my vagina and stuff, like hurting me badly. And it's funny because in this lifetime, I go through an endometriosis. I have sex is never comfortable for me. As if like it's just always like you know what I'm saying? It never was like, yes, this is amazing. It was always like I high variety. You walked into some very heavy shit, but it's okay because it's gonna help some people, right? So unfortunately, it might not help everybody, but it might help some of you, even if you didn't go through sexual experiences that I went through. Maybe you had experiences with entities or something like that, or sex with, you could call them demons, but they're just entities, attachments. So we were getting rid of attachments. So when I asked my guides to show me, they showed me this. So this morning I wrote this. I feel so fucking betrayed right now. I never thought I could feel so hurt, angry, and upset all at the same time. You know how I've been saying you choose your story and you choose to go through everything you go through? Well, there may be some things you were forced into, unprotected and unknowingly and unwillingly. Now, I don't like blaming anyone because I played a part and allowed some of it to happen, but it's different when you're unaware of it. If I was consciously doing it, then fine, but I was not. I was dragged in by lying, manipulative, bullying energy that was out to purposely hurt and destroy me as a person. And as I write this, tears come down in agony. My spirit feels temporarily broken at the moment. I am currently jaded and distraught. I feel 10,000 emotions all at once. I feel pain, I feel misguided, and I feel left alone. I know I've been protected, but I'm going to have to mention this, not the way I should have. I should have been. I was abused over and over and over again by what I now know to be the same entities in different lifetimes. The worst part about it is that they were so-called family. They hurt a child. They hurt the adult that was that child, that trusting and loving child. My heart hurts. I walk through these emotions and face what I now know, that I wasn't crazy. It was all happening and I'm not crazy. The validity is great. Being validated for my feelings and knowing that I'm not crazy is great. However, the realization is heart-wrenching. To discover they were all in on it, a team of people out to hurt me, is the part that really hurts me more. And I'm releasing it, and you're gonna be experiencing some karmic releases here, you guys. Just get ready for it, because if you're asking your guides, you gotta understand. So I'm preparing you right now with my message. I'm preparing you. This is why I can't stand child molesters, and I can't stand people who take advantage of children, because I've experienced it multiple lifetimes. And I don't know if I've chosen it all. You know how they say you choose everything? I don't know if I chose that. I think being the empath and the starseed and the vulnerable person I was, they saw that. Predators saw it. Those reptilian like minded people saw the innocence in me, and it happened my whole life. And hey, listen, I'm crying, but guess what? I said, ask spirits, should I go live and tell people this? And they were like, I mean, if you want this all to not be in vain, and you want to help somebody through their experiences, go and share it. And so here I am. Yes, here I am. You got me crying. I love you. Well, you know why? Because I'm showing you guys, now that you asked for things to be released, you will see it, and it's going to hurt. I'm just telling you, be prepared, because some of it's really going to hurt. You're going to feel horrible, but don't get into the depression stage, because now that I recognize it and I realize it, I can get through it easier. Years ago, when I was going through this and I didn't know what the fuck was wrong with me, out of nowhere, I would cry and I would be like triggered by nothing. And these were things that I wasn't aware that it was triggering me because of all the experiences that I had, to the point where now spirit really wants me to fall in love and be with someone and have a good relationship. But I've never had that because of the fear in my heart and my spirit, and because I didn't want nobody touching me down there. I never like to get my area down there, oral sex. I never liked it. I always wonder, why don't I like that? And I thought it was because I felt like almost demasculated. No, it's not that. It's I don't want nobody coming down there. Don't touch me. Don't look at it. Don't look at my boobs. Don't touch my nipples. These sensitive areas, because that's probably the main areas that they always went for, is the nipples, the boobs, the private area. And so my butthole, I don't even, if you touch my butthole, I will drop kick you. I mean, I know it's funny, but I will drop kick you. But that means that I've been sodomized to the point where, don't touch me up there. Are you insane? And it's like, now I know what's happening with me. This is what you've been through. Thank you for sharing. I haven't been through sexual abuse, but I'm just disgusted about innocent children being violated. Me too. And even if it didn't happen to me, listen, and you guys, I'm not sharing this. So like, poor Flo, I'm sharing this to show you how strong I am and how strong you are. And whatever you've been through, you are going to change people's lives. Even if you change one person's life, you're changing a person's life. One person. See, people, well, nobody's paying attention to me. They want to do things on a big scale. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm like, damn, how come, I'm that smart. I should be on Gaia right now, teaching the world. And I'm like, damn, how come, like, I can't reach that plateau. I can't break through this, like, fucking, give me one second, guys. Why can't I break through this? And I trapped in this little fucking space that I can't help. That's true. And so many times, oftentimes, I'll do things like this. I'll do a live like this, and I'll talk about stuff like this. And sometimes I'll wonder, should I delete that? Oh, I probably said too much. And then spirit will have someone from high school, for instance, or middle school, hit me up and be like, Flo, I want you to know something. You fucking helped change my life. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what are you up to? Where did you come from hitting me up out of nowhere? And they're like, girl, I've been watching you forever, like forever. And everything you say, you've helped change my life. And these are people I went to middle school with, high school with, and for them to do that is that spirit will validate for me. Don't you fucking dare question your purpose, because everything you say and you do, You're helping one or two people, even if, but you're helping hundreds, believe me. Yes, for me, for example, thank you so much for your heart and soul. So, as a 21-year-old virgin who was touched at 12, I always wondered why, but you just made so much sense. You see, guys, and I'm glad that you guys are sharing, because a lot of people I notice they'll watch, but they don't want to share. And I understand that, same, sis, same. What happened to me made me stronger for today. And a lot of people don't want to share it, but I'm that person. That's why my guides chose me for this mission. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was kind of angry with my guides this morning. I was kind of like, what the fuck? Why haven't you protected me? And they were still going up until this very last moment, you guys. These entities, these people that are attachments, sexual attachments in whatever form from past lives, kept going. They just kept doing. They were bullying me. They were coming in my dreams, showing up. But I got to tell you guys, because you may experience or you may have experienced this, but this is like, don't let these motherfuckers break you. They don't came in my dreams, fucked with me, sucked my energy dry, made me go to hang out with people and do drugs. And you know what? You could say, well, Flo, you did that. I know that. I know. But it does help when they make it easy for you and they push you in that direction, because a force of entities that want to see you go down, because they don't want to see you like leave them. They don't want you to detach from their energy. So they have you stay in that dark place, because only in the dark place can they play with you. They can't play when you're in the light. And so, being that I've done so much karmic clearing and shadow work, they don't want me to leave. So they want to keep taking me in their little astral dimensions, keep fucking with me, set me up. And every time in my dreams, lo and behold, there goes somebody trying to get me to sexually do stuff with them in my dreams. And it's at this point, I like, I was so angry today. But what they don't know is that they just made me a million times more powerful. That's what they don't know. And they don't know that all of the shit that I went through, I forgive you, motherfuckers. And you know what? That's why I'm stronger than you, because I can forgive you. Great mentor like you. I've been like, EXO, join my classes. They're only $10 a class. Join my classes. They're every Sunday at 7:30. Sometimes I jump on and do an extra class. My classes have been going amazing. About 25 people signed up, which to me is a lot of people. That's a lot of people. But this is why I'm able to help people, because of what I experienced. So thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels and loved ones, and those who hurt me and those who helped me. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, dark. Thank you, light. Thank you, shadow. Thank you, light. And the fact that I can sit here, and this is where I need you to understand the message. This is the message. The fact that I can sit here with a smile on my face and say, I forgive you, but you're not going to fuck with me ever again. I'm aware now. I know what's happening. Cleaning the bathroom. Clean that bathroom. Don't forget behind the toilet. You know how I do. I'm about to have a whole one day, like when I get my own place, because right now I'm in a transition of like saving money, staying with my moms and shit. But when I get my own place, I'm gonna do videos like how to clean your bathroom, how to easily clean your windows, because I'm like really good at it, and I'm a Virgo and I'm Albanian, so I love cleaning. So like especially organizing, I'm gonna have that. You know how they have like the whole organization stuff. I'm gonna have that. But the fact that I can sit here and smile and talk to you guys with a smile on my heart, and I have no hatred in my heart and soul, and the fact that I can forgive, this is a lesson right here. Super Clorox. Yes, I love you, IG. Super Clorox. This exactly. We're super Cloroxing everything out of our lives. And this is why I'm gonna tell you, I cried and now I feel better. I told the collective, this is what you might experience. Get ready for a huge release of karma, because there are good things coming in for you. And when there's good things about to come in for you, that's when the entities get stronger and they try to be more like, oh, don't forget about me, please. Like, no, we forgot about you though. But you're done here. You're done. You did your job. You try to destroy an innocent bystander. And because I'm gonna say I'm not innocent, but I am. In that situation, I was innocent. I didn't fucking ask for none of that shit, bro. I don't think I even asked for it when my soul came down here. I think darkness sees the light from when you're a child. Remember that. And those dark people, those ones hiding secrets, they'll be attracted to you Forever and ever, I love you. They'll be attracted to you because of your light. That's why you see so many people who are good souls, they end up dating like pieces of shits. You know why? Because that darkness is attracted to your light because they need some of it. And so they come in and they suck the life force out of you until they can't get no more. And then they get out of your life in and out until you fucking feed their ego. And that's why we have to say no to everyone and everything that is trying to suck our energy out. Okay. This is the time. I'm gonna tell you something. This is the motherfucking time. And if you don't stand up and take your fucking power back now, these entities will think they can still, you're not controlling me no more. All those times you talked in my ear saying, go do more drugs. Don't you want to hang out for one more day? Don't you want to be outside? They wanted me in their dark, low vibrational world. And I did it. And part to blame is me. But remember the saying I always say, you guys, he who blames others is far away. He who blames himself is halfway there. But he who blames no one has arrived. 909. And then it's 910. This cycle is completed with that strong, and it's done. And I'm like, this has to be like it. Like, because my guys were like, we're going to show you some shit to release this last part of your karmic clearing. And it's not going to be fun. It's going to hurt. I'm like, just show me so I can move on. Okay, good. I seen it. I'm not even fazed by it. I cried, I let it go because it's the betrayal, it's the disloyalty for me. It's the manipulation and a narcissistic, egoic energy for me. You know, it's the fucking hurting a child so you can fucking smile for me. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's cool. It's cool. What else can you say? That's what they do. That's what darkness does. That's what those energies do. That's their job. To basically stay in the darkness and fuck with the light, right? But what they don't understand is that I'm a light worker, and I was upset with my guides, but I'm not upset with them. I just feel like, here's the thing, you know how they're like, oh yeah, but you got, it's not, look, 9/11, okay, this is like the emergency end of a cycle. I told my guides, it's not that I'm blaming you, I'm just saying, like, those are entities, that's your world. Like, I'm a human right now, and so I asked you to remove these people out of my life, these entities out of my spiritual life, because they're distracting me. But I feel like spirit was like, we have to let you experience this for a reason, and what that reason is kind of known to me. Yes, so I can come out and help other people through their spiritual experiences, to let go of the past, to destroy that which is destroying them, and to finally, look at that, the sun is coming out as I'm saying that. Do you see that? Like, literally, it was dark as fuck and the sun just came out as I was saying that, because the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be rays. I just sit with my chin and grin and say tomorrow. And tomorrow, I love ya tomorrow. You're only a day away. This is your time to shine. And now that you're about to shine, and you're really about to shine, some of you are going to be experiencing a very good, beautiful, thank you, it's me. Yeah, it's me. That's one of my goals too. I tell spirit the second, like, I run into some extra money, because the money I save is for my daughter, it's for me, for food, for clothes, for the house, whatever. I help my mom sometimes with bills. She doesn't really ask for much because they make money, they're good. But sometimes, like, she'll be like, oh, can you go? And then I'll go to like Target and spend like $300 on the house, paper towels, baby wipes, things like that. Wow, look at this red. It's beautiful right now. Shit. I like it. And I love the way it's looking. Look, it's like copper. It's sick. That's because of the grays that were there. That's why it's good to let your grays grow out, because then you could do like blue and black and how people are doing that, like the top here and then the blue. Yeah. So I'm gonna just say, you're gonna be releasing some heavy karma, you guys, and this is a message for you guys, so you can finally let this go. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It's going to be a bright. And I tell my guides all the time, and I want you guys to know this in advance, because I know a lot of you are going to watch my progression. And I tell my guides all the time, when I do, let's say, I get my car that I've been dreaming about, like, because I'm a person, I will drive a piece of shit car until the right moment is to buy the right car, right? So yeah, I'm not one of those like I can't drive around this car, it's ghetto. I'm not gonna go and make a mistake of buying a car when it's at its highest price and then sit there and pay the highest monthly payment. I'm not stupid, right? So put it this way, I will suffer, I will sacrifice my the way I look and everything because I know that I'm ready for something bigger and better. And I always say to my guides too. I always say to my guides, when I do manifest and bring these things into reality, I'm not ever gonna get on here and be like, I got a car, bitches. No, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, guess what? I manifested this car. Now, through manifesting, you'll be like, yeah, but Flo, you worked for that car. You worked hard for it. That's not really manifesting. No, but yeah, but it is because I dreamt about this moment, being in the car, doing this, doing that. And then when I get my own house one of these days, which I'm not in a rush to do because I'm a single mom, like I said, if I was to be in a relationship with somebody, it was serious, we were married, why not? But right now I'm not in a rush. And every time I say I'm going to move out, my mom and stepfather go to me, no, you're not. Why? They don't want me to leave because they basically raised my daughter with me. Like they were literally her second parents. So to them, my mom was crying the other day when she saw a commercial of the kids moving out. I was like, why are you crying? She's like, the kids are moving out. And I was like, Mom, I'm 40. And she's like, I don't care. And my stepfather was like, you don't got to leave, but I am going to eventually. But when it's time, when it's the right time, I am very wise and I'm financially a sturdy person. I've been spending a lot lately, but it's okay because it's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. And so one of my dreams is, hello, Ao. One of my dreams is to be able to manifest these things. And they might be some material and a lot of them would be spiritual or emotional manifestations or love or whatever it is, because I finally released the sacral chakra area, got cleansed out. Spirit showed me everything I needed to see. And when I do, I want to share with you guys, but I'm not never going to egotistically be like, look what I got. It's more in a sense, hey guys, I took my time. I didn't rush, but look at now. And you're all going to be like, Flo worked hard for that. And you seen it. You see me gain it all, lose it all, and then gain it all back again. And then to the point where you're gonna see like, whoa, she did that. But the most respect about it is that you're gonna be like, she actually worked hard for it, like a real job type shit, like the rest of us. She's like us, like she's working. So my job is compared to a 9 to 5 job, the difference is like I have more freedom to do whatever I want. However, it's like a 9 to 5 job. I make the same amount of money that everybody else is, and if I really wanted to, I could be making way more, but I energetically, I don't like to put all that pressure on myself. So I do what I can. The YouTube pays me what it pays me, and ain't even that much. Oh my God, this is why we shouldn't smoke. See, you hear that sound? That's my mom. Every morning, every Albanian's waking up doing that same shit, or whoever smokes. But this, yeah, are you all right? She has COPD, so I have to watch for her when she's coughing like that. Okay. I did some healing on her last night. She felt so much better. That's what I'm saying. So, and I tell Spirit all the time, I manifested a lot of things into my life, but I tell them all the time, right now I'm doing classes. I talk about everything but manifestation because I told Spirit when I manifest the first thing that I've been wanting to, and I'll tell you guys when it happens, because that's just the way it's gotta be. I said, that's when I'll do how I manifested this and what I had to go through and all the things I had to go through back and forth to manifest this. Okay. Yeah. And it's time for our blessings to come in. It's time now. Okay. We release these entities. We thank them for love and light to everybody, but I will never accept any of them back into my energy space again, not consciously or unconsciously. So love and light, but don't ever, ever, ever come in my aura ever again. Because if you do, I'm going to fuck your shit up. Like this time around, bitch, I'm ready to fight. Like, no, but no, I don't need to fight you. I don't need to fight you because my guides finally was like, okay, now, because they don't meddle in human affairs. But again, those are entities. That's not a human. So you have to start meddling, is what I'm saying. And I talk to the guides and to the angels all the time. I'm like, hey, you got to change this. I'm working for all of you to make sure they do things that needs to be done because they cannot get involved in everything. They cannot mess with free will in human affairs. But however, there are certain things that I'm letting them know you have to. You got to get involved with this. You can't just let this shit go. I'm manifesting a glow up, but I need help. And it's fine. And ask for help and ask people for help and get the help that you need. Hey, Zen, how are you, sweetie? And get the, Zen, how come you're not coming to my event though? It's in New Jersey. I know you live far, but it's a sleepover. You could stay over. It's February 11th and I still have like 2 more spots available and it's $100, but guys, I'm paying $1,200 for that Airbnb and I'm not even making money off all the work I'm gonna do. I thought I was gonna make a couple of hundred. No. So I'm gonna go live and be like, donate some money, bitch, because I spent all my money. But I wanted to have an event. I wanted to play games. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I really don't care about the money right now, but that'll be my first event. Plus, I'm gonna have a videographer that come there and do some work. I was hoping to make like 500 for myself just for all the hard work I'm gonna do, but it's all right. It's okay next time. It kind of turned out a little bit different. And then somebody wants me to go to Florida, so I'm gonna be spending another 500. It's just gonna be a little bit, that's a G right there that I just got. Yeah. But it's all right. I'll make it all back. I know. I wish you guys could all come there, man, so we could all just fucking meet each other finally and hug each other. And there's gonna be some real deep healing happening at that event. I mean, the emotional release that's gonna happen there. You have a broken ankle? Oh no, I'm sorry. I know, babe. I just went through all this shoulder and this and that and a broken foot. But anyway, you guys, I wanted to let you guys know that you will be experiencing some real deep release, real deep emotional release. Okay. Get ready for it. And if you're ready for it to finally let this shit go, your guides are willing to show you, but you have to be able to handle it well. I cried it out. I was angry. I went through 14,000 emotions this morning. And now I'm okay. Thank you. I release it and I let it go. Okay. So be ready to experience an emotional release, but I promise you we'll take you to the next level where you need to be. I know, Barb, I can't wait either. You're gonna have so much fun. And we're gonna have fun. It's like we're gonna do all the healing stuff for the first 4 hours. Then after that, it's time to party. We gonna party. And I want everybody to be themselves and to be as goofy and as silly and retarded as you want to be. And don't worry about what nobody thinks about you. I don't give a fuck. And it's all respect, it's all love. We are gonna have so much fun. And if anybody has anything stupid to say, I'm gonna be like, that's a door. You know what you could do? Walk through it. Before everybody walks into the place, I'm going to let me know when you're doing the next one. I'm flying out for real. Where do you live, Linda? I'm gonna sage everybody before they walk into the event so that whatever, everybody just leaves everything at the door, everything. Because we're gonna be brand new people. I'm gonna do like a meditation type of like hypnotizing meditation type of thing that I'm learning from this woman on YouTube, and I watch her. She's like a doctor and all this shit. She's amazing. So it's gonna be like hypnotizing you guys into like a meditative state so you could release the one thing that has been really holding you back. There will be crying, there will be shedding of the aura, and then I'll do like light readings on everybody. They'll sit down, I'll ask spirit to give me messages from the spiritual realms for everybody, maybe from their family members, a mother, friend, sister, brother, whatever. Just a few messages for everybody. Then we're going into deep meditation and releasing that. Then as we do that, after, I'll give everybody like a reading. They'll be sitting in front of each other. I'll give them like a light reading each. All right, I'll pull a card for everybody. Boom. And then after that, I want to do like a release ceremony where everybody goes around and they talk about the thing that bothers them the most, and then they're going to release it this time for real. And I'm gonna say, if you're not going to release it, please don't come up in here with your fake shit talking about, I'm going to release this. A week later, you're still crying about the same thing. No. What you're going to do is release it now or shut the fuck up and say something else. Say you don't like the color red and it annoys you and you're crying about that. Let's not be fake here, because we're releasing shit, and I'm going to get into it, Michigan. Oh, girl, Michigan. I got a lot of friends out there, family too. I should come out there. I should do an event there. Tell some Albanians I'll do an event there and we'll look that shit up. I would love to go to an Albanian party soon. Michigan be having the illest Albanian parties. They don't have that shit nowhere else no more. Okay, guys. So I just want you to know, and Spirit said, like, really be aware that my foot is healing, but my foot is healing. My gut is trying to get smaller. It's not that bad, but so I want you guys to know. Oh, one of the things I just used the other day was like the leg hair removal. The cream. It's like it's the magic cream. It's like the one to get rid of. Like, I love it. I use it on my legs, and let me just tell you, no shaving. I just put that shit on, left it on for 6 minutes, went in the shower, washed it off, scrubbed that shit. It was amazing. It's like, fuck that shaving shit, bro. I hate shaving. That shit is irritating, bro. So yeah, so I love you guys. I love meditating, deep releases, healing, connecting with Soul Tribe, loving on each other, and having fun. Yeah, and then I will come to Michigan. I promise. I'll do one in Michigan, since I know a few people there. Actually, one of my best friends, Porcelain, she's Albanian and Polish, and I'm like helping her embrace her Albanian side a lot more, and trying to get her to do some music that Albanians can resonate with. And I told her we got to go to Michigan. So when we do that, I'll tell you. I'll make it a plan. I'll rent a house in Michigan. I'll have her come fly out, and we'll all hang out there together and do the same thing I'm doing here. Like I said, it's going to be meditation, then readings, pulling a card for each other, then release ceremony. And I'm going to walk up to everybody and cleanse their energy with my Reiki abilities and remove whatever's fucking sticking to them. And we're going to do that. And then I'm going to give everybody like a small crystal or something each, if I can afford to, because crystals are not cheap, but I have a lot at home. So maybe I can find some pretty ones, because I'm not going to give away no cheap shit, but find some pretty ones and give everybody a crystal each. And then what I want to do after that is, after we all feel like we talked about our emotions, we released our feelings. After that, I want us to play Twister. I want us to play charades. Charades has to happen. Then I have heads up, the one where they got to look at here and guess what's on your head by them explaining to you, it's a movie. It's a tall, very handsome guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, fun. I love charades and shit. I love it because people act real retarded on it. But and I'm like, yay, and I'm gonna try to like go live the whole time, and I might not be able to like interact with the live, but at least you guys can be a part of the party. And if you're not doing nothing, you can watch that, and it's gonna be really cool. Plus, I'm gonna have this guy who's a videographer. Hopefully he comes, because I want him to do like this is what Flow's events look like. Event, healing, boom. They show us crying and meditating, you know what I'm saying? Like, really cool. So people can see I don't fuck around about my business. Thank you, Paradise. I love you for buying the badge. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Yeah, it's a great way to support people. I always buy badges when I go into people's lives, or YouTube. I'll donate like $4, $5. It's a great way to support people, because I think a lot of YouTube content creators are really like dedicated to making their fans so-called happy. I'm not here for the fans, but I'm here to heal people, and these platforms really help me do my job. Oh, and we're ending at 9:33, you guys, 9:33. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hey, Kenny, how are you? I hope you have like an amazing day, and I hope that you release what has been holding you back the way I just did this morning. It's been an intense couple of days. Mercury retrograde has really shown its ass, this Mercury, but she did me a favor and has brought back all the things I need to let go of. So I'm very grateful. The gratitude within me is better than the attitude, So I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day. And it's like, I feel like Spirit's going to have us detox. They're going to have us cleanse. I'm hearing in a couple of days, you're not even going to be hungry and none of that shit. I love you too, my love. I love all you guys. And I cannot wait till we all meet each other and we can hug and hold hands and be gay as a motherfucker together. Cause I love that gay shit. Okay. I love you guys. All right. So remember, releasing, clearing, and whatever is affecting you or bothering you, let's look at it dead in the face. Ask your guides, your guides to do what they did for me, which is show me right in my face everything that's been going on. You're not crazy. We're validating it. You have been bullied. And now we release it. Thank you. That's it. We're done paying attention to it. You have to look at it, stare it in the face, cry it out, be angry, mad, all the emotions. But then you got to let go of it. You can't be like resentful. Oh God, why did they do this to me? Blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. Hey, all about wisdom, my love. I wish you can come to the events. You could come if you want. Come there as a healer. Yeah, I know you do that magic shit too. So maybe you could do some of your little magic spells, make my ass bigger. Because my ass, bibbity boo. Flow, I give you a big butt too. Pink, take my boobs, suck them out, make them like a nice full C, and then give some to my ass. So we can match. Because it's like titties, but the ass is like, where are you? I mean, people tell me all the time, you have a butt. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's what you say to someone when they don't have a butt. No, you have a butt. And their like voice like peaks fucking the mountains of Everest and shit. You have a butt. They're like, okay, I love you guys. I don't know why I put the filter, but I feel like it just gives me like a little glow, but my skin looks pretty good without it. With it. Look, really good. Look. Oh, wow. Yes, chlorophyll, man. I'm gonna tell you something about chlorophyll. That's the spicy meatball. The chlorophyll it clears my face ups. You have a cool tribe. Imagine if we went to the same school like Harry Potter. Girl, Linda, do you know that my dream is to open up a school for the gifted, right? Like a Professor X and Xavier, like all the most gifted people in the world attend my school, and it's very prestigious, and but also it's affordable. But it's like the getting into that school, you have to have like specific gifts, you know what I'm saying? Like literally like the Wolverine, like Professor X, but Professor Flo. And like if Flo and the team invite you to school, it's not about nobody's good enough. It's just that these are the top of the top gifted people in the world, but they're all like love light people. You know what I'm saying? Like a school for witches and wizards, but like not just witches and wizards, healers and empaths and star seeds. Like the Galactic Federation Association is the workers here on Earth for hell yeah, that's my dream. But that would be very expensive to build, because I wouldn't just build some piece of shit school. That school gonna be legit, jet. And I also could find a place that you would not expect. Nobody wants to go there. And plus, it's going to be like a boarding school. So you're sleeping there. So whatever it is, it's going to be the school there. And then like the little dorms there. So when they come, it's like you're flowing flow. I love you. It's so good to teach people. Yeah. And then we could have a whole bunch of gifted people running around teaching other people how to be gifted. And, there's always going to be that one person though, they're going to grow up. They're going to turn, maybe they come into the school and they're 18, 19, 24. Then all of a sudden they're 33. One of them's got to turn into the villain. One of them's going to be like, whoa. I'm like, no, why did you turn on us? You know how it goes in those schools. There's always one villain I'm going to create a bunch of like mad gifted people, but then there's always going to be that one villain who's going to come up in there and turn bad. No, God forbid. And use all the stuff I taught them for evil. I love you guys. Good night. Good night. Look at me. Good night. Yeah, good night. Good night. Yeah, well, good night, because I'm gonna probably take a nap because I didn't sleep too well last night, and then I woke up early at 6, this fucking 6 in the morning shit to drive your kids to school. I ain't with it. They got us waking up 6 in the goddamn morning. No, not the best student. All right, guys, I love you. It's always like that, though. I love you guys. You have a good day. Okay, I hope this message helps some of you, and I'm sure it'll help some people, but I hope it helped those of you who are watching right now and tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. I see on YouTube about 30% of you are not subscribed. So if you like the content, you like it, please subscribe, like the content, put your notifications on, join members, because we're going to start now with members doing like private chats and readings and channeling between us, right? So the less people that are in the chats and the rooms, the more energy I could pick up for you. So it's almost like a personal reading to you guys. Okay. And there'll be monthly updates. And then if you join the weekly ones, it's more like every week, but the monthly content is once a month. That's what it buys you, is like a private video once a month. Okay. Love you guys. Yes. What's the question? Go ahead, babe. You're welcome, guys. No, thank you. Thank you for being with me on my journey. And I pray that my journey helps to enlighten yours, because that's what it should do, right? If you're going through stuff and you're experiencing stuff, use what you're going through to help others in whatever way you can. Yes. Can I help you? What was the question, babe? Come on. How do I navigate through the rough days, still trying to stay positive? It's a wonderful question. I go through rough days, but I understand that it's okay, because maybe I just need to go through this and shed this out of my skin. So when you're going through the rough days, stop looking at it as like such a bad thing and try to see it more like, all right, it's okay. I'm shedding something. I'm letting something go. Instead of being like, I'm depressed, I'm miserable. That's your body's way of telling you, I need you to sit here for a moment and look deep down inside to what's going on with you so you can finally release it. When you're going through rough days, everybody thinks, oh, lazy, I'm not productive. Hold on. Your spirit wants you to chill the fuck out for a moment. It's got some stuff to show you. And so please sit the fuck down, sit your ass all the way the fuck down, because we have some things to show you. And so spirit will sometimes make you feel down or rough or tired or depressed, so-called, so that you can clear whatever this is that's bothering you. So really, really, really pay it. Oh, I'm getting hit in the head here. Pay it. See, like today, it started off a rough morning. I woke up with that dream. It was really sad. I cried, but now I feel released and like I was releasing something. So I got to feel a form of heaviness and all this stuff. I suffer from depression, anxiety. The whole world suffers from it. Just everybody doesn't know what to name it. So I had that too, depression and anxiety. You have to start meditating. No matter what you do, what medication you take, I don't care what doctor you see, what ayahuasca ceremony you do, what mushrooms, what ketamine you do. Meditating is the number one drug to get rid of depression and anxiety. Okay. Depression is just a word. I want you from here on out to never say I suffer from depression and anxiety. I want you to say, I experience the ups and downs of life, and I tune into energy so often that it often makes me hyper and annoyed and overwhelmed. So anxiety is people who are very spiritually in tune with the energy that's around them and that they can't see. So they get very often anxious because they don't understand what's going on. So when that happens, meditating, clearing your aura will remove these energies. Far be it. When spirit is in a dark space, when you're depressed or you're anxious, they will latch onto you and suck all of your things down. Okay. I just been feeling this push. Listen, pay attention. When you're feeling depressed or anxious, spirit will suck, like they'll be like an octopus. They'll get on you and they'll keep sucking on you. So if you keep feeding them, you're giving them all the food. I just feel covered and like I'm being spiritually pushed. You are. Most times depression and anxiety, all that leads to a high spiritual awakening. I went through major what they call depression and anxiety and ADHD, all that good stuff, and bipolar disorder. They said I had multiple personality disorder. I went through all of that in order to, and then I discovered who I was. 3 years later, I was doing this work. You have to go through that sometimes in order to wake up. Okay. Grand rising. You have to go through this stuff in order to wake up. People often have a spiritual awakening through they'll break up with someone and they'll have a spiritual awakening. They'll go through these dark times and then they'll finally take their power back. They'll realize other people go through it. Yeah, that's good, baby. That's good. Because this is what spirit's giving you the message. You have to understand, especially right now, I'm hearing your grandfather, I think I just heard, granddad. So he could be around you. He's trying to help you maneuver these entities and energies that have been attached. I'm hearing to the family bloodline for you. This is a message for you because I saw your growth and spiritual growth from BGC. Yes, honey, exactly. Listen, and if I worked out of this character that I was playing for the world and I became who I truly was, multiple times, went back and forth to back and forth. Oh my God. Yes. So if that message resonates, like I said, your grandfather's around you. He's trying to help you maneuver these entities that have been attached not only to you, but that you miss him so much. Okay. And that's what I heard first thing, granddad. They've been attached to you for it's not just you though. This is family. Okay. I see depression and I'm hearing the mother, maybe your mom dealt with depression or something, but it does run in the mom side of the family. So I don't know why they're saying mom, and even some of your dad's side of the family. I'm hearing that some people struggle with addiction, and there's a couple of people here I'm looking at, and they're like, you have to be the one to break free from this. So as much as it's pressure under you, if you could really, really stand tall and break through this, just like I had to, you will change the vibration. Just think about how much work you do now is going to change the newcomers in your family. Okay. They say my family has a history of it, and my family too. Coke. Yes. Cocaine. Okay. So yes. So this is why spirit's talking to you right now. Okay. They're saying to you, like, you got to be the one to break this curse. That's like so-called a curse, right? And even in a sense, if you think about historical, generational traumas and hurt, it's like anxiety every day. Yeah. Well, when you feel anxiety, I want you guys to do something. Man, that literally just made me cry. Well, it made you, I'm emotional for you too. Meditation is the best medicine. It is 100%. I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to change your life if you really, especially if you suffer from anxiety, because anxious people think all the time, oh my God, what if this happens? What if that happens? It's like OCD in the brain, right? Your brain just keeps circulating with information that's not even real. This is where these spiritual energies play that role. Oh, what if you fuck up? What if that breaks? What if that, did you check the, and they're making you anxious. So this is why meditation and clearing your aura and saying, hey, back off. The fuck off, motherfucker, before I pop off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get gangster with it because spirit, they attach themselves to empathic people. And so if you're empathic, you're not just feeling the pain and suffering from human beings, you're feeling it from spirit around you. So you got to let them know love and light you, but you got to fall the fuck back. You're killing me, Smalls. Enough. I tell them sometimes, like, yo, hello. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Chill, bro. Right. So when you start telling them to back the fuck off, this is where meditation comes in. Love and light. I surround my aura with love and light. I protect myself with love and light. I send the energy of love and light from within me and all around me. And then you start to see the light just come out of you, and it's all loving and caring. And it's not accepting the negativity, and it will not, and it refuses to accept it, but it understands that it's there for a reason. Negative shadow self-experiences are teaching me something. Love and light all around me. And you start pushing that energy back, and you will feel instantly calm. Practice this every day. And if not, don't complain to people about being anxious because you're not doing the work. So if you're anxious and you're not doing what I'm giving you the advice to do, and trust me, it works, because if it worked for me, it'll work for you, because that's why spirit had me do this, because I was the most emotionally stubborn star seed they had. They were like, this bitch, send her down. You know, she wants to fucking she wants to be the captain of the spaceship. Let's let her go down to earth real quick. Let's literally bring her down to earth. And I was like, how dare you, how dare you take away from my royal stance in the throne that I sitteth here on this spaceship, and then they like told me, like, go be humble for a second. I was like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. So a lot of us can't accept that humble ability because we know who we are. We're powerful beings. And then somebody threw us down on earth and we're like, I don't like it here. It's ghetto. Earth is ghetto. Like, where the fuck is where's my servants? What are all these peasants around me? Does anyone want to wash my back? And you're not trying to be like that, but that's who you are. You're spiritual, growing, enlightened being. And then you come down to earth. That's why you have depression. That's why you have anxiety, because bitch, you don't belong here. This ain't your home. This is your temporary apartment. You're renting and shit on earth, literally renting, because you pay for everything here. Think about that for a moment. Where you come from, things are just handed to you. You want a fucking steak? Let me tell you the steak place. And that's just like, you're like, you know what I'm saying? You got like people coming in front of you, like belly dancing to you, like, good, shake it diaz. This is your life there. And then you'll come here and you have to be fucking humbled. And yeah, you're gonna get depressed. You're gonna get depressed because you're not. Where's my servants? I have to give myself a bath. When I wash myself in the shower and take a bath, I oftentimes will find myself saying, where's the person that's scrubbing my back right now? I know I had somebody scrubbing my back in past lives. Why aren't they here today? And I wonder, where the fuck is my servants? And so we came here to be humbled real quick. So it leads into depression, anxiety. And if you think of it this way and you laugh about it and you understand, I'm not depressed. It's not anxiety. I just, you know what, spirit, I feel you. I know you're around now. I'm going to tell you guys to back the fuck off, because I'm aware of you. And when you're aware, you become powerful, you become strong. Clearing your chakras, cleansing your chakras, doing aura practice, meditation of aura cleansing will change your life on God and on you, because you are God and God is you. Okay. I love you, you high spiritual warrior beings. You are needed here on earth. Please, you've come here since the birth. Your mission's incomplete. Don't you give up on me. That fucking surgery gave me a rash on my fucking arm. Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't even notice it was like that. It's so bad. Look at that boo-boo there. The boo-boo dadder. It's the boo-boo dadder. Oh no, I got the boo-boo there and the boo-boo there. Look what it did to my arms. So I'm allergic to latex. All right. Just to let all you boys know, if you're trying to have sex with me, we can't use the condom. So you need to be clean and don't have any diseases. And no, I'm not having your baby. Okay. Seriously, I'm like the Virgin Mary.